Oi. So I gotta catch up on the button. Falling behind on this season. I gotta watch this one, and I apparently there's one called Farmers Look for Love. I have no idea. So I see already that we got our boy Bernard that likes to refer to. No. His name is Renard, but he likes to call himself Bernard. And then whenever they're like, "Hi, Bernard," he'll be like, "No, it's Renard." It's a good intro to a convo, but at the same time, bro, how many times are you gonna use that? No, I'm kidding. I wonder if he'll actually do it this time too. I'm Bernard. What? Renard.
What are the two of you looking for right now?
I definitely was someone that was ready to get married, but, you know.
Wow.
I don't believe in marriage.
Welcome to The Button, a speed
I mean, I
dating
guess.
show. When the
Actually, to
button
be fair, right? Marriage. Hold up. I know. Hold up.
lights up red, either
was gonna
player
say-
may press it and swap out their date for a new
Let's hear the
person.
rules real
Get
quick.
outta
We already
here.
know it though.
If two people can last on a date for 10
Veterans.
minutes, they win an all expenses paid second date.
This is the button.
Hi.
Button. Yeah, I was gonna say marriage is kind of weird, right? So you kind of like signing a piece of paper to be with someone, especially if you don't have a wedding, right? Because you could just sign the paper and be married and not have any kind of wedding. But it's kind of weird, right? Because then if you marry someone, I mean, yeah, you're kind of devoting yourself to them forever. But just through a piece of paper, you can kind of do that without paper too, right? But at the same time, I feel like marriage is kind of one of those things where I guess it's more so locking someone down, right? That way, okay, look, I'm locking you down so you can't fuck me over. You can't cheat on me or do anything. I mean, technically they can, but if they do, obviously, well, yeah, you could get married without a prenup though, right? If you get married without a prenup, you're kind of just dumb. Because wouldn't the whole point of asking someone to marry you be for the prenup? Otherwise, you guys could just be together forever. You just wouldn't call each other man and wife. He can even get you the ring, and you just don't have to legally be married, right? He can even ask you to marry him, and you guys can go to a beach and pretend and be like, "I do," and everything can be almost official except the actual piece of paper if you're not getting a prenup. Interesting. I wonder what kind of perks come with that. Oh, well, with marriage, right, you probably got a whole bunch of other stuff like renting a house or buying a house and all that extra shit, right? Because then on paper, if you're married, that's two incomes as opposed to dating, I guess. I don't know. How would that work? I don't
Hi.
fucking know, bro.
How's it going?
Good. I'm Jay.
I'm Alan.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I like your nose ring.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
So I guess my first question would be, if you were to start a podcast, what would
He
the
just
theme
fucked his
be?
finger up.
Maybe about like photography. I've been really into photography lately.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
What do you like mainly?
Automotive stuff, because I like race cars.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like
Taking
part of what I
photos
do.
of cars, that's pretty
Do you
dope.
find race car drivers sexy?
I
Attractive,
don't
she
know.
could have said.
Well, I mean,
know.
I am a race car driver,
Yeah.
so.
You
High
seem
flex,
lovely.
buddy.
What about you? What would the podcast be?
I read a lot.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of a flex,
lot.
right? I am a race car driver.
Smut.
What?
So it's just like very.
Wait, hold up. She does
What would
what?
the podcast be?
I read a lot.
Oh, okay.
A lot of smut.
What's smut?
You read smut?
So it's just like very graphic, just sexual
Yeah.
books. Are you into smut?
I've never read smut before, but.
Do you read?
Not a whole lot. I
Dude,
do
I
read
need to
books.
start reading. She reads smut, so she's reading. What is that like? Isn't there already stuff like that? Erotic reading, like erotic stories or something. Maybe that's just what it is. I'm kind of surprised she actually just said that on here, though, right? Wouldn't she be like? Well, I mean, I guess that's what her podcast would be about. She must really, really be into it. So, man, some people are just straight up open about that stuff now, right? I feel like that would be something you do on your off time, like low key. But a whole podcast around talking about reading sexual books. Interesting.
A little bit.
Sorry.
That's okay.
You seem
I
really
think
great.
we're just like different.
Different
okay.
friend groups.
Yeah. Renard.
Jaylee.
Jeline?
Oh, he said it right this time.
Good. How are you? Yeah.
dude, I'm doing great, dude. I'm living my best life right
You seem
Whoa,
pumped,
this
yeah.
dude is off
I'm
one
hanging
right
out
now.
with the boys in the back, you know. I get to talk to gorgeous women, and we're getting paid for this.
Yeah.
Oh, don't
You sound
call
like
all
a
of them gorgeous, bro.
Spokesperson, honestly. You work.
What?
Yeah, you sound like a spokesperson, honestly. You work
Sorry.
for the cunt.
What are the two of you looking for right now?
I definitely was someone that was ready to get married.
You think he
but
took a shot or
I'm a little
something
iffy
before?
On whether or not I want to bring children into the world, right? Like, global warming's awful.
I don't believe in marriage, so
You don't believe in
Yeah.
marriage?
no.
His,
Why is that?
he said, "I don't want to have children because global warming." I mean, to be fair, yeah, I guess that is a reason. I don't want them to have to sweat a lot. But wouldn't they evolve with this? Maybe. I don't know. That is kind of a strange reason. I've never heard. I feel like people either just want kids or they don't. Global warming? That's your reason? I mean, he probably had more. He was probably going to say more, but that's an interesting reason. I feel like kids would evolve, right? So I'm not too worried about global warming. Plus, I don't think it would just fucking, we're not going to go into a scorched earth next year, hopefully. I don't think it'd be anything like that. Then again, what if like a solar flare fucking happens or like the sun explodes out of nowhere? They've been talking about all these aliens and UFOs now. They're becoming the big thing on the news. Like the news are actually openly talking about aliens and UFOs now, and people just ignore it. We just gloss over it now. We're like, oh, finally they admitted it. Moving on. And what? Now we're like, now the government's like, okay, now that you know, there's some crazy shit going on. Does anyone know what this might be, or you know? And then everyone's like, yeah. When's the next cut video coming out? You know?
I just don't think it's necessary. Great tax
yeah.
benefits, though, you know,
Definitely,
if you
yeah.
decide to.
There you go.
Yeah. Hi, nice
But then
to
why
meet
not
you.
marry if
Are
you
your
don't
nails
want the
painted?
tax benefits?
I
Taxes
love
are a
that.
bitch.
Can I see? Nice.
Thank you.
Okay, so they're not gonna be
we don't
compatible?
have much time, so I was wondering if I could try something new.
Sure.
So I'm part of an East African religion, straight out of Ethiopia, so Sukan.
Sukan?
Yeah. And I was wondering if I could recite like a Sudanese prayer for you.
Okay.
Do you think they found this dude and were like, yo, you want to be on the button? Or do you think he showed up and he's like, so I gotta ask. There's this thing I do, right? Can I do it on the show? How does that happen? And then she seems to not know about it. Do you think anybody knew he was about to go up there and do this? Or is he like that fucking kid that showed up at the Game Awards and just kind of was like, yo, what if, that'd be so funny, bro.
Awesome. So if you close
I
your
don't know.
eyes.
Hey, this gotta be a fucking scam. I don't know. I feel like they gotta have placed him. Unless I'm being disrespectful right now. I'm sorry. This gotta be fake, bro. It has to be.
Yeah. And that was it. Yeah. And what's your name?
Jay. Jaylene. Jay. Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too. Yeah, it's okay. Why did you press the button?
When
Am I
you see the button,
disrespectful,
it's like,
or-
oh crap, I gotta press it.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
It was nice meeting
Nice to
you.
meet you too.
Wait,
just
you
admitted
pressed
about the
because you couldn't help
subliminal.
yourself?
I just really wanted to press it. I'm Isaiah.
Elena.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Isaiah has produced over 6
Hold on. Really? He produced 6 albums? Do you think they told him to do that, or he just did that? Could not have. Am I being disrespectful right now, or is that like, was that legit? That seemed like they're just trying to throw some shit in there every now and then. This has to be staged, right? Maybe that girl didn't know about it, but I don't know. You think he'll do that with all these people?
albums. Oh, he's a rapper.
Oh god.
Can you ever hear you rap a little something?
I don't know if I want to do the first bar is I'm a dickhead. And so
I'm
Is that
kinda
your only
curious
song?
now.
oh god. Okay. I'm a dickhead, I'm a nuisance. I'm so great at not really choosing what I'm supposed to be and what I'm doing. It's With more context, it's a song about me kind of using signals and like cars to like express my sexuality. And yeah,
Okay. What is your sexuality?
I think just pan.
I am bi.
Okay.
It's more of a recent development. Like, I feel like I've always been this way, but not as accepted in the Midwest to be anything other than straight. So,
That's really great. It's a great place for. I just. Anyone
had to
who
press
just
it.
heard that verse has to go.
oh, fair enough.
I'm Isaiah. Nice to meet you.
I'm Elif. Nice to meet you too.
What are you two looking for right now in a relationship?
I'm mostly just trying to meet new people.
Cool.
Well, there's
And,
3
If
strawberries.
something develops, that's great. What about you?
I've had my time with like casual dating, and I'm ready to find something maybe a little more serious. Sorry.
She didn't even give him any time to talk.
Skylar, I'm Elif. I like your flamingo shirt.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Does it glow in the dark?
This dude looks like straight out of GTA.
Good.
Thanks. It's kind of
Like an
new,
NPC
so I'm
you
still,
walk
like, getting
past.
used to it.
It's cool.
Thank you. No worries. It's all good. Have a good one.
You too.
Why did you reject a leaf?
I don't think I was attracted sexually, and I think
What's your type?
girls who are scary.
This fool got chest hair.
Skylar.
Ashley.
Ashley, what are you looking for in a relationship?
I guess you could say I'm looking to like settle down with somebody, but like I'm going with the flow. I'm not in a rush to get that. What
Her
about
phone's
you?
about to fall out of her pocket.
To experiment with different types of relationships. My friend has a term called relational anarchy that I think is kind of cool.
Are you still poly?
Hey, you know what? At least we're on.
Wow.
Yes, I.
I'm
I
sleep.
didn't catch up. No, it's good. It's nice meeting you. Yeah.
Just high five.
Christ.
6
Yo.
o'clock.
Uh-huh.
I don't have any more time. Everybody has to go home. That was the end of the game. Congratulations.
Yeah!
Close us out.
We lost!
There was like 3 people that showed
It
up.
was nice meeting you.
Thank you, Ashley.
Is that
See,
actually
you
it?
work these things out, and as
What the fuck? That was like 3 people. What they? I think they're running out of ideas or something. Or maybe they had the farmers in the back. Why would, if she knew, maybe they just spent a lot of time talking about nothing and they had to cut it all out. Because the button, first of all, you got a YouTube page to run, right? Well, maybe that's why it's 6 o'clock. They probably got to go do a voice for something else on cut. Like the other video I'm about to watch, the one that's called, Is It Okay to Cheat? Oh, let me find out someone says yes. There ain't ever a reason to cheat. And I'll tell you why. Well, obviously, you should never cheat because you're going to hurt them. Even if they're fucking terrible people, just leave them. And I know there's situations where maybe you can't leave, but sneak away. I don't know. Cheating is just going to get you in worse trouble, no? If you're in something super, super, super bad. But there's always a way to get out, man. There's cops. There's moving. And if you don't have money, ask the cops to help. Cops probably won't help, though, because apparently they are bad at their job. Friends, make a GoFundMe. I'll help you. I mean, I don't know, man. There's not a good reason to cheat, bro. There's never a good reason to cheat. In my opinion, I'm sorry. But yeah, the button, it's running out of shit. Now we're about to watch some farmers find love. Hopefully one of them do. Because these people are just pressing it just to press it, bro. They didn't even talk to each other, really. And they're trying to quickly press the button. I don't know. People go too much off of looks nowadays, which is understandable, but shallow.